acres do you have here?
In this area, we have about 50,000 hectares.
He's the king of palm oil in a land where palm oil is king. Indonesia exports more of the stuff than any other country on the planet.
But you have other plantations around the country.
Yes, totally we have about 450,000 hectares.
Wow, it's huge.
Very big, yes.
That's well over 1 million acres.
What used to be here before it was palm oil?
Long time ago, suddenly this is always work.
To companies like Sinar Mas, the conglomerate owned by the Wajaras. They made billions in the process. But in the last few years, Frankie Wijaya has turned over a new leaf. He's pledged to stop destroying forests.
Environmental sustainability and economic opportunity is something that can be coexist together.
And that's why he's agreed to show me his operation.
Palm oil's made a huge contribution to the economy. But there's also a flip side, right? There's been a lot of environmental destruction, and particularly deforestation, which has contributed to greenhouse gas emissions. And some of the wealthiest people in this country were responsible for the most damage.
I may want to disagree for that. Because for those big industry or big corporation, certainly they want to be sustainable.
Now they do. Now they do. Did they in the past? Wasn't there an endless supply of forest in their minds or in the minds of the government? And that it was important to get as much income out of that area, and didn't the forest suffer, and didn't your family get enriched, and other rich people in this country, hardworking people but rich people? Do you ever feel guilty about that?
At that time, the government said this is okay, you can do this.
I know that.
So-
I'm asking you now.
Even before the government announced for non-burning, we already announced ourselves 2-3 years earlier. So
Frankie,
no,
you're an enlightened man.
Yes.
You know the science, you know business, you have a sense of social responsibility, but still I'm asking the question, do you feel guilty at all?
if you know and you do it, then you feel guilty. If you do not know and you do it, and you correct it when you know it, then you don't have to feel guilty.
But Frankie didn't just change out of the goodness of his heart. That's only part of the story. He cleaned up his act after Greenpeace targeted him and his company, Sinar Mas, and got some of the world's biggest corporations to stop buying from him.
Busar,
Harrison,
how are you?
I'm good, man.
Bustar Maitar led this Greenpeace campaign and many others, and made a lot of enemies along the way.
You've had threats against your own personal safety, haven't you? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you
yes.
take that seriously?
I take seriously, but I'm not take that personally. You know, because if I take that personally, it's become personal to personal. You know.
Yeah. You recently entered into an agreement with perhaps the largest family-owned conglomerate here, who are the major producers of palm oil, the Wijaya family.
Sinar Mas.
Sinar Mas. You were instrumental in persuading them to make changes in their policy, right?
Yeah. After almost 3.5 years campaign, blocking the tanker of the palm oil in the biggest palm oil port in Indonesia, we get the attention from them.
So you dealt directly with Frankie Wijaya,
Yeah,
right?
I meet with Frankie Wijaya a couple of times. As a human being,
Yeah.
I think he have heart also to protecting our forest. Of course, also as he's the businessman, he's talking a lot about the employment, the economic growth, and the kind of thing. But in the end, government is the one who should managing this.
Do you think that the Minister of Forestry is really committed to the policy of deforestation?
I can see his heart. I talk to him quite a lot.
Right.
But in Indonesia also is a lot of politics going on.
Right.
Corruption, lack of the governance. So in terms of talking, he is saying a lot of things good, but in terms of action, it's far away.
It seems like the government itself is
The big source of corruption is actually the forestry sector.
This is horrifying. Wow. Oh, I can't wait to see the Minister of Forestry. I can't wait.
Finally, I'm meeting the forestry minister. I have a lot of questions. What's blocking the effort to save that peat forest?
The lease of the land from the government. It's not being granted.
Why?
The Minister of Forestry have to sign this concession rights.
Why is Tessanilo almost gone? What about the corruption, the devastation, the complete lack of enforcement? Minister, thank you for taking the time with us. We've been traveling around your country for the past couple of weeks. We have some questions. In the last 15 years, 80% of the forest has been commercially exploited. And when you ask many Indonesians why this has taken place, they say, sir, that there's too strong a connection between business and politics in this country.
Yang lain, Anda tahu kita baru berdemokrasi. Tapi saya yakin kita dalam waktu yang panjang mungkin akan terjadi titik yang seimbang.
One project to preserve a peatland forest has been seeking approval for many years. The last step in the process is your signature, sir. Will you sign the paper that will allow them to preserve this critical natural resource?
Saya kalau tidak salah, baru separuh yang disetujui, kira-kira 100.000 hektar.
You are willing to sign
100,
the paper
50%.
to give them 50% of
Yeah.
what they're asking for. When will that happen?
Kalau mereka setuju, saya kira lusa minggu depan sudah bisa.
We were in Tessanilo National Park.
Okay.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny. Only 18% of it remains. We saw it. There are new roads, new illegal roads. Forests cut, trees laying on the ground, burnt where they fell. It's devastating. It's heartbreaking to see it. You saw it. You pledged a resolution. What have you done?
Saya baru lihat terkaget. Kami tiap hari untuk mencoba menyelesaikan persoalan. Kami baru mengalami apa yang disebut demokrasi.
Sir, they didn't drop out of the sky on this property. They came there over a period of time, and there was plenty of time to stop the behavior, stop the activity.
Tadi saya sudah jelaskan, ini bukan Amerika, memang berbeda. Kami baru mengalami apa yang disebut dengan reformasi. Ya, baru ini. Sekarang orang baru bebas. Baru bebas kadang-kadang kami memang surplus, apa yang disebut dengan surplus demokrasi. Oleh karena itu kami sekarang buat program untuk mencoba memindahkan mereka, mencari lahan pengganti nama.
I understand. You're willing to lose the battle. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I see all of this wealth, but it's at the top of the heap. Down at the bottom of the heap, sir, there's inequity,
Gimana?
there's illegality, and there's corruption. Thank you for your time.
Sama-sama, makasih.